Hi, I'm Donovan Asbell, and I'm doing the final video survey for the class. Um, so when it was meant, or whenever you brought up the future of rock music and whether or not it's dead, um, I don't think it's dead. I think in its like commercial form, it's pretty dead because you don't really see it on the charts anymore as far as like the Hot 100. And if you do, it's some bad, I don't know, like butt rock song by like Nickelback or some band like that. You get one every once in a while. You get the fluke indie hit. So I don't really think it's dead in it's a broader sense though, because you get bands like that are popular right now, like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard from Australia, which is like I don't know, they're as far as like the pitchfork and like indie crowd goes, they're very popular. And then you also get acts like Claro, who are like they're indie rock, and the Strokes. I mean, they're still a very popular band. Weezer, very popular, and even then you get artists that are like pop artists that are like crossing into the rock um, world, like Olivia Rodrigo, who's all of her songs. She's like number one artist on the Hot 100 right now, and her songs have gone into like alternative rock and pop punk, and also people like Machine Gun Kelly who went into pop punk. I think if anything, rock is popular in the mainstream with like pop punk, which is coming back. Unfortunately, it's not very good pop punk, but it is what it is, I guess. Um, the summer or the summer semester for me overall has been pretty. This class has been pretty easy for me compared to my other class. I'm taking microbiology, which is a pain in the butt. Um, really difficult. But yeah, I didn't have an issue balancing the workload in this class. I thought it was very laid back. It was, you know, it was an interesting class to look at the history of rock music and all of that. Um, this class, it met my expectations. I was intrigued, and I kept being intrigued by what we were learning about throughout the entirety of the course. Um, how well suited to the course did you find the textbook assignments and tests to be? I thought it was well suited. I think we talked about, you know, there are things like in some classes you like get the book, and then either A, you don't use the book, or B, you use it and then you don't talk about like half the things you learn about. But I think we talked about everything that we read about or learned about in the class and had assignments pertaining to it. I think the most interesting thing we learned in class would have been the history of alt rock. I like the history of alt rock, how it kind of um, destroyed like hair metal, and like how like essentially overnight it became like it was from hair metal, and then out of nowhere it was like Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, and then from there you it goes into like bands like Radiohead, who like kind of defined alt rock in the 90s, in my opinion. People say it was Nirvana, but I don't think they hold a candle to Radiohead or like Smashing Pumpkins, bands like that. Anything I want to learn more about, probably, I don't know, probably maybe modern rock, see where like modern rock stands in today's world, where it stands in the music industry. Like I said, it's not very popular anymore, but there's still like a very loyal base to it. I think that would have been cool to learn about. I took away a lot from this class. I appreciate rock music a lot more because of it. See where it started in like the 20s and 30s with like country, western, R&B, in the 40s and 50s, things like that. Um, I don't have any suggestions for improving the class. I think it was paced well. It wasn't too difficult, at least for me. Um, I had a I didn't have a problem balancing it with anything. So yeah, thank you for this semester. It was nice to have a class that was this kind of laid back and this interesting um, over something like rock music, which is something I like a lot. Thank you.